welcome, everybody. Welcome to BeoTalk 199.
Fuck 99.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly. Here, I have a link if you want to support Skinny Play and all that. As per usual, the super chats are open if you want a guaranteed answer to your topic and or question. And there's also a Discord link in the chat already, in case you're having these agitations of like, Beoworld is down and I can't have my BeoVirus routine met daily.
So what happened? Did they get hacked or what?
Yeah. Well, first they flooded, is my understanding, with that Storm Eunice or whatever came around here. Which was obviously annoying, but out of their hands. And then, yeah, everybody got spicy pictures in their avatar that posted anything.
So
I don't see the difference.
I'm not really using Beoworld, but is it back online?
No.
No.
Why? It's still down.
Really? Why?
Apparently, there was the software that they run on. It's all outdated, and there's whomever makes it dropped support for it, and yeah.
So the backup was on the main server.
It seems like it, and they now have to look for other software to set up a forum. So, yeah. In the meantime, in case anybody hasn't noticed yet, I set up a Discord, which is a similar thing. A bunch of people already here, and we have the tech help section. And if anybody wants any added sections and or things, there's already fun stuff there. So it's only been up for 2 days, and there's like nearly 70 people there. So
yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Kind of cool.
And, see, for the demand, I got a message on my Instagram for someone who like, Eric, do you know what's happened to the Beoworld? Because I need my daily bangles and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, people want to keep reading this. I mean, this just shows how much appreciation the Beoworld actually was used. But yeah, I haven't used it since way back. But yeah, people still do and want to use it. So yeah.
What, the Discord?
No, yeah, they want to use Beoworld. So that's kind of the 77 people on 2 days. That's good.
I haven't been a big user on the Beoworld.
Neither
I think it was like
it's
like do you guys remember the HTML 1.0 version? I felt like the forum was like that, so I didn't really use that much time on it.
Yeah, but, it was a bit WordPressy.
Yes, and I mean, I know of 2 people, Danish people, that are on that, maybe 3 to 5 people that are on Beoworld, but eventually they either email me if they have something funny or something to say, or all the others are on Facebook. So I haven't really used it that much. But I think it's a good place that there is a global place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a bit more interactive than Beoworld. There's much more memes and GIFs and whatever, but it's also quite, I don't know, normal. And you have a general chat, and you don't have to make everything a thread per se.
Yeah,
which is kind of nice. I still like Beoworld, and there was I mean, I hope it comes back, because the breadth of knowledge on that forum was pretty much insane. But
also competitions and everything else. So a bunch of other stuff just compared to the forum. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot. I hope it comes back, and also things like the manuals and that sort of thing for stuff from by now 60 years ago.
Yeah, but we had people on the Danish forum put that under files.
Yeah.
But of course, there was a lot of legacy on the Beoworld forum. Of course, I mean,
I used it a lot years ago, not anymore now. I used it a lot.
Do you remember the old site BeoFile? That was kind of the same thing. They had old kind of catalogs from back in the day, manuals. It had everything, like every backstory to every kind of product they ever made. But then it's just whoops, again also.
I used to grind the forum for a while, but when I started working at B&O, I stopped, because then all of the shit that I wanted to know was in their ROS system, right?
Yeah.
So you downloaded all the manuals, all the service manuals as well, so I know how to take stuff apart. And that's So then,
some light reading on a Friday night. Service
yeah,
manual.
how to take your fucking BeoVision 9 apart and swap a BeoMedia server for a BeoMaster 5 in it. So
yeah,
did
that's
all
normal. Do the same.
The funny part was ordering the parts like inappropriately late in years, because BeoVision 9 was discontinued like how long ago, right? But they still dug out the pieces. So
well, apparently they're sort of mixing and matching numbers of products now, because I heard from not my dealer but from another dealer. He was trying to order parts for, I forget what it was. It may have been a BV14 or something, but it came up as an MXTV part. And those haven't been sold for like over 30 years. So I guess we're back to like the whole repetitive.
2002, something like that. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, do you think they're gonna get that forum back up?
I think so. In what capacity, I don't know. Like how much?
Still, it was a well of information, regardless.
Yeah. Well, since it's been down for like pretty much a week now, I thought I might as well set up a Discord, have somebody do something where we can all gather. Because, I mean, I know we gather here and on YouTube, but that's what, once, twice, maybe 3 times a week, something like that?
Yeah, people want more.
I think the biggest issue is to get all the information out of the old
Beoworld. Yeah.
But
especially the product info, man, because there was a lot of time spent on it.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, there is a lot of people that have used a lot of hours in there, and it's a good documentation site.
To it. Yeah, we usually refer to it when we're not sure what year what came out, right? You go to Beoworld.
Sure.
That part is, I think, still up, because that's on the sort of regular website and rarely ever got updated.
That's on his old Mac in the office running still.
Yeah.
It never got flooded.
So if you go to the forum now, you get this message. I think if you are a member, you can potentially still get to manuals, but it's mine expired a while ago, and I forgot to update it. And then once I was thinking like, hey, I should be a paying member again, like bloody hell, I can't. Also, secondly, partially what I was paying for is like just to keep the forum up, but it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I usually paid. I never really, like I said, like once I started working in B&O shop, I didn't really, but I was always a paid member, or as much as I remember to be a paid member, because it does expire once a year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't all that much. I mean, I think it was 25 quid a year, so 30 euro or something.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So the loudspeakers are still working, or like
that part is still working.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is still kind of important info. So
it's a lot of time spent.
It's mainly the forum that got hit.
That got wrecked, eh?
Yeah, it's annoying and sad. I hope it comes back. But until then, if you feel lonely out there or you need that Beo itch scratched on a Wednesday or something, come join the Discord.
Is the sound from the microphone better now on the portals, or no? Like the quality of it?
It's about the same.
That's good.
Okay, because I'm running on that Xbox stick, right? That came in an hour after we got off air.
It's always happening.
It actually came in exactly when I hung up with you when we finished the conversation, and about a minute later, for some reason, I just had a hunch. I looked into the peephole, and the dude is standing right in front of the fucking door. Just taking a picture of it right in front of the door, because they do that now. Oh my god. Then I waited, picked it up, plugged it in. Very easy to set up. But I guess what I don't didn't know that I have to do is you have to press pairing button when you turn them on, because by default they just go to the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I love these headphones. They're wicked. Apparently, from what I've heard, the PC version has better mics or improved microphones or some. They've done some better.
Don't you think it's the same?
No.
Okay.
But
I
is
think
this
that
the
they-
first time we actually at the same point of time that we all have the same product? Hello, some Xbox nerds, but yeah.
Why are you wearing the bitch pods then?
We talked
Should be
about this
running
before the show. Michael told me that. Why do you, or asked me, why do you use the, I can't really. I'm
Are you
not
gonna
comfortable.
ruin your hair at 8 o'clock on Sunday night, bro?
The hair is over, so.
You're kidding me now or what? There you go. Oh, you lost your earset.
I'm not so comfortable talking with having over-the-ear headphones.
You
at the
start
same time.
fucking yelling at everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up the house.
The
I
weird
guess
thing
there's
is
a
when you're
reason
on the
why
phone,
Henrik also is not using them. So yeah.
when you're on the phone with portals, though, they do go to transparency mode more or less, so you can hear outside as well. Vaguely.
Isn't
I had
that
no
kind of a
problem
good
really
thing
with-
if you're like anywhere other than at home?
I like it.
I like it. I don't mind it at all. Like, you can crank it back up to like delete shit, but it's pretty interesting how it works. Like, 'cause then you don't yell either, right? You don't
Yeah.
have the sensation of needing to speak loudly because of it.
Sometimes the same on the H95s also that did that. I don't remember if they did it automatically or would just have to do it by yourself.
Yeah, but the microphone in the H95s, people couldn't hear what you were saying, so
Yeah.
that's probably why people were yelling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the most. The H95s didn't have any of the weird wobbly bits in them, but the microphone was worse than the E8 3.0s, which
Yep.
was kind of like.
Yeah, and when you asked the dealers, it was just like, oh, we never had so many microphones in a headset before. Well, could you just get one of them to work fine? That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Too many
No, but,
chefs. The soup was
they
terrible.
do have it.
Yeah.
They do have a good microphone. I think that the best microphones sit in any of the B&O headphones portals.
I agree.
Still not great or the best quality that they could expect, but still.
Oh, it's by far the best quality in a Bang & Olufsen headset. You can buy
That's right.
another brand for half the price and get better microphones if you want to do that, but by far the best microphone in a B&O product.
Yeah.
Kind of weird because the whole kind of BeoCom era where they're really focusing on the best kind of phone, microphone, everything that it just vanished.
Yep.
Those microphones were good.
Yeah, like super good. You can really tell that you have a better phone.
Evening, Steve. Yeah, those microphones were good, man. I like the sound of the BeoCom 2. That thing sounded awesome, man.
Mm.
BeoCom 2 was a really sexy phone.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best sounding thing from B&O is still the ear set you have, except it's wired.
Oh yeah, the old Earset 3i.
Yeah.
I don't know why they call it 3i.
Even those for the commercial stuff that have the little bit boom mic.
Yeah. I don't know. They should have made a boom mic though for the portals. Like, come down, make it motorized. Fudge, bro. That should have been cool.
Yeah, but then it will be a device that you will only use in your house, right? You would never take it outside.
Yeah, but you have streamers that they just have. That's your studio equipment, dude.
Yeah,
what I mean?
but a lot of people buy a B&O headset and then they buy the portals because they can use it for their Xbox or PS5 or PC, and then they can use it to listen to good quality music when they're outside. And I mean, people in Copenhagen is fucking running with these things on, which is stupid, but they are. So if they had like this big boom mic that you would look like Iron Man out there just pushing a button,
And
be like, nope.
Get a
these real
second
true
set of pair of
gamers
headphones.
doesn't even
Just-
buy portals for the first, well, at the first time.
Just
So, yeah.
think about that with the Bang & Olufsen, that when you're out running or outside and your phone is ringing and BO wants to be proactive to take your phone call, it will just automatically roll down this big thing in front of your head when you're walking around. It's just like, there's phone. Yeah, that would be amazing. And
In all
because of-
practicality, couldn't they have just made a boom mic on the USB port?
they could do like the
Like a
on the
plugin?
iPhone
Yeah.
with the magnetic stuff.
Yeah. Well,
That would be cool.
Yeah, you could plug in the USB-C. Just have
Yeah,
a little, like one of those snaky whatever, right?
I'd rather have like a magnetic thing. Like on the iPhone, it's really, 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 really good.
I don't
I
know.
could-
I'd go with the plug-in thing. Magnets not good for your head. So that's what I say.
what are they
I'd
called?
go-
There is a brand that makes like boom arm mics like that, but then you have to stick like this weird, stupid magnet on here, and then you can like just like let it stick here, and it's I forget the name because you could quite a lot of people buy Sennheiser headphones and like stick
Probably
them on that.
Steel Series or somebody like that.
No, they basically only do mics. They don't even do headsets or anything. It's an afterthought.
Shure, SHURE, maybe.
Isn't I think it's
I don't know.
it's a mod mic. That's it. By or an ant mic here. Found it. So this just sits magnetically on whatever headphones you stick the magnet onto.
But for me and Henrik that got our vaccine shots, we're still magnetic or whatever. So we don't need that little.
It's still magnetic.
The cool thing, Eric, is that when you're done using it, you can just place it on your arm and then it will just stay there. But you just need to take the fork away first and then put it
Yeah.
on.
So next time you fly with those X-ray machines, you just glow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Must be nice when your Apple Watch never dies, right?
Oh.
Implant the Qi charger on your wrist.
But yeah, these mod mics are pretty good mics. I've seen a lot of
I
people
haven't heard
use-
him.
and they are, like I said, wireless now, and they just you stick with a like 3M tape, put in a little what you call it,
Prices
like
are
magnet
just as shipping.
on the ear cup, and then you can just like set it like that.
Ghetto fabulous.
Yeah,
Very
it's,
ghetto fabulous.
it is what it is, but
So this fucking come on. So this is 150 euros, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that connect? Does it have a battery?
Let me see. Yes, it
'Cause
has
now
a
I got
battery,
another dongle, right?
12 plus hours, and I think it's Bluetooth.
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 I mean, if the thing is,
stick to my tinfoil hat.
the thing is though, if the mic quality is actually better, and like personally, I think the virtual boom arm that they like to call is sort of kind of bullshit in many ways. Like it sort of works, yes, and it's quite a decent mic, but it's nowhere near an actual boom mic where the mic sits somewhere here in front of you.
Mhm.
But I mean,
But
I've been gaming with the portals, and
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
it works fine. I mean, no worries at all. And I did a test with the portals to test the microphone, and then did a A/B test with the H9Is, and I mean, they came a long way.
Oh, that's
mean-
a night and day difference. Oh, for sure.
It's crazy.
They really are a jack of all trades. They do everything. Yeah, reasonably good for gaming. I mean, they're not pro gaming headphones where you have to be, real pro gamers don't use the portals. These,
No.
as Henrik
No,
said,
no. They
have
would
them
never
for
do
playing
that
at home,
because
go outside on the street. Yeah, go have them to work, and yeah, that's for everything. Yeah.
yeah, it's like they want to be in a segment that they don't really work with. I mean, then they did the Astralis, the Danish CS:GO team, and everybody, they did the Instagram stories and everything, and now everything's over. They don't talk about Astralis anymore, and the next fight Astralis did, they had their own headsets on again, and I mean, it's just, come on, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
know where to put your money into marketing. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
In terms of B&O mics, it's a fantastic mic. In terms of everything else, it's sort of middle of the
Sucks.
road.
Yeah,
Average.
it's not even in the middle, in my opinion.
Well, I've heard mics that are quite a lot worse.
Yes, of course you have, but
Yeah.
not at that price point.
Yeah, but still, wasn't the H4s or some of these headphones that was so crappy? Remember when I think Willie tried them on and it just sounded horrible. Can't remember which ones. They had
Well,
some
the
headphones.
era that had the microphone built into the clicker pad, right?
Yeah.
So they were like probably
Very cheap
H8s,
made.
H9 eras,
Yeah,
around there.
weren't good.
So no, none of the mics. Like only the ear set 3Is. Those were the best. I don't know what mic they used, but they should have bought a lot more of them and put
Yeah.
them in everything else. And yeah, Michael bought portals for PC. Anyway, the Atmos license going on and without the use of PC Microsoft Store.
By the way,
Just plug him in the USB-C, dude.
Yeah,
It doesn't work over the Bluetooth.
but if he means the
No.
app, you need to go to the Microsoft Store, right?
Yeah,
here we actually have the
download the app.
dongle.
And it's gone.
That's
See how small it is? You can flip it around and you just, yeah. And of course, if you don't have USB-C to your PC, you have this little
extra
dongle
dongle.
here. Yeah, so it just get,
The dongle on the
Yes,
dongle.
yeah.
That's right. It's called docking, bro.
Yeah.
When the
So-
tips touch.
One in behind and one
That's
in
the
the
Oh,
front.
yeah.
packing device.
But yeah, I like the sound of them, especially with the Dolby Atmos stick that I bought. It's wicked.
Do you hear really good, very different sound, or what do you listen to that you can really put out the Dolby?
For me, with the
Yeah,
stick,
yeah. Now that before you only had the Bluetooth connection, now you have
yeah,
the Dolby.
it's a better sound. It's a better sound, and they don't crackle like they went nuts when I was connected to my computer and the phone at the same time. So, but now they work flawless. And it's a smaller range, and I agree with you on that, Henrik. Like what you were saying, that your portals, like however far you gotta be from the Xbox and stuff, it's
Yep.
the same with the donglage
Oh, it
situation
is?
here. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Like I can go all the way to the end of the office,
Okay.
but if I go,
Yeah, that's not far. I mean, what you told
If
us,
I-
Michael, you can really like almost go outside. It's just very.
I've gone outside.
Yeah, but is that with Bluetooth?
No, with through the dongle.
Okay.
I also was playing like regular YouTube on my computer through the dongle, and I went past 2 walls, and it was fine.
I mean,
at
it's
least concrete walls.
it's up and down here. Sometimes I can sit in the couch and game. Sometimes I can't. It's very.
But that's the Xbox.
That's directly through the Xbox. Yes.
Yeah, the Xbox. Yeah. Michael and me have the PC. The
Well, I have both at the moment.
yeah. Got the blue.
Yeah.
the blue
The
strip.
PS5 edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Mikkel, if you were talking about the app, you can download it here. I'll put the link in chat, and that way you don't have to go through the Microsoft Store if you don't want to. That should do.
But it's still a prescription,
Yeah.
right? Or just a buy, right? It's not. It's download free, but you have
It's
to
just
pay.
a free download, and if you have a
Yeah.
Windows, then you already have an account, I think.
Yeah, but if you want to enable it, all you have to do is just stick the USB drive in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where the license is on.
Yeah.
So that works quite well, really.
So have you guys tested out some Atmos material on yours?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
The boxes are basically the same.
It's small, green and blue. Yeah.
I personally, I feel this is going to cause issues when they are so different for such different uses that it's easy to grab a wrong one.
I think it's a big failure that the Xbox and the PS5 is not the same. I mean, it's just, I know why, and you also do the same with steering wheels and all these kind of things for the different platforms, but it just sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
I hate it.
I
And
showed.
is it the license thing or is just the internal thing that have to be different?
I think it has to be in internal things.
It could also just be software internally.
I don't think it's software, because then you could flash it and then said on the app, do you want a PS5 or an Xbox, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
want to download.
In
from the
terms of
store.
licensing, would Xbox or Microsoft not just disallow that if that is even possible within the device? Like you can't use our license then?
I really don't think so, because the Xbox is pretty open. The Xbox, I mean, you can use the controller for everything, and they're pretty open with all their stuff. It's only the PS5 that's a big issue.
There are other headphones that can be used for both, so yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about the Atmos license and then the PS5 and.
But the other ones that can be used for both, are they Bluetooth connected or are they on the 2.4 gigahertz connection?
2.4. I think. I can't remember.
But I think so too, yeah.
I mean, I showed this last week, but I don't know if you caught that or not. But there was a headphone sale going on, and Henrik, you'll love this. So this is the from the front page, right, from Level Up Your Game, and it says Xbox, PlayStation, PC, mobile. It's all fair game for BeoPlay Portal, and you could buy them instantly, and it was 25% off. At the point of screenshot, there was another 7 hours to go. But if you bought them,
I know Bang & Olufsen, and they have definitely called all their dealers and told them that they could sell it at the same price point.
Regardless of that, if you ordered like this with with this coupon or time off, you got the Xbox version. Because if you went to the headphone section, then went to the portal, then you got the distinction between the two versions.
By the way, do you also have the delay of the blue and gold version? Because that's what I was going to buy them, but wasn't available until like April or something. Is it the same where you live?
I have no idea because I haven't asked for any other color because I didn't really like the other colors.
I specific asked for navy, so I don't know.
It's so typical when I actually think of the BeoPlay. A lot of the portals have been out for time. Finally, I'm not an early adopter. I will buy them now when there's a blue and gold, something that I like in the kind of Swedish version. I would like, yeah, it would be fitting me perfectly. And the deal is just, they will arrive in April. Do you want to wait? Get me a black pair.
In terms of a practical question for the B&O website, is this like literal first sentence not kind of really misleading?
Yeah, that's one unit or one product.
It's just
Bingo.
wrapping it all, bro. Fucking throw all the names out.
Because between Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, there's a massive difference.
And mobile, bro. Don't freaking forget the
Yeah,
mobile.
but the Xbox version works fine with mobile, but differently than the PlayStation PC version works with mobile. Like, this is the hard, like, when I made my video about this, the amount of questions I get, it's the hardest product to answer, because when people ask, like, do the PC version work with Xbox? Then the answer is yes, but depending on what type of connection you want to have. Like, over the 2.4 gigahertz? No. Do they work wired? Yes. Do they work Bluetooth? Yes. And then it's like, but if I get an Xbox, will that work with PlayStation? If you have a Bluetooth dongle, then yes. But natively...
At least they didn't put Atmos into that sentence as well.
They should have, man. Sorry. See, yeah, they've forgotten that. 3D sound, spacious awareness.
DTS-X, Atmos.
That's right.
Pro Logic.
SACD. SACD. Should put all the acronyms on it.
Yeah.
aptX.
aptX, yeah. Wow, MP3, MP4,
It's like reading the
MP2.
instructions to the Oppo player. It just when he takes all kind of things.
Yeah, AAC.
Yeah.
Oppo will play
everything, yeah.
plywood, man.
Yeah.
Just put in a disc of plywood and you will have sound. It supports the codec.
And the forest will appear as a screensaver on your TV.
It will support the codec, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny. We like I don't like is that locking shit out dead now? Like all this the format wars. I think that's over now, right?
No.
We're not done format wars.
No, it's still Dolby versus DTS.
They're
It's
from
not,
the same
it's not
team.
that big anymore. No, that's true.
No, correct, but the amount of people that are screaming about the new LG TVs only doing Dolby and no DTS anymore.
Yep. But then you have all the streaming services only providing Dolby, so who cares?
I understand, but the people are still screaming about it. I personally don't care that much about DTS because I think Dolby Vision and audio is probably better anyway. But I understand why people are annoyed with it because it's one of these paid things versus open source free for everybody kind of things. But I mean, Dolby is wonderful, personally, I feel. It's just, I don't know, it's one of these companies that doesn't like to license a bunch of stuff to play around with. Whereas DTS is sort of like, whatever, it's fine.
That's interesting.
I mean, not that DTS is bad or anything, it's just done differently.
Well, like, they don't make Blu-rays anymore, do they? Like, is that still, like, you can still buy new movies and Blu-rays?
Yeah. And
Blu-ray 4K.
So that format war is still in place, then I can't buy one from Netherlands, right? Because it's like region, whatever. We're region 1 here, I guess.
If you have an Oppo player or hacked one, that's no problem.
Well, like
you still need to get them opened, yes, but on the physical formats, there are still a war between DTS and Dolby. And Aero 3D.
Aero 3D. What is that?
Maybe they have the speaker called Voice of God. So a speaker directly on top of your head where you have the voice of God. It's called Aero 3D.
Michael, we need a picture of this.
Aims at your pineal gland.
Aero 3D.
It was quite funny. I went to it was actually in Amsterdam, in Rye, where I tested out the voice of God in the Aero 3D.
Did you test other things, as you say?
Yes, then we tested DTS X. Headphone X was the name of it. And that was just before Atmos came out. Then you can see you have the height speakers, and then you have the height speakers front, height speakers back, or surround height speakers, and then you
Ceiling
have
speaker,
the voice
yeah.
of God. VOG is it called?
I love how these height speakers aren't even really pointed down; they just point at each other.
Yeah.
It's a simulation, dick.
But in that mid-ceiling speaker, what actually came out? What kind of source?
Have
Is it
you
more
ever
dialogue
watched?
or-
Have you ever watched Bruce Almighty? When Morgan Freeman says something with his beautiful voice, that will come from the voice of
Not
God.
not since like 2006 or something.
Aero
So
3D is only made for Bruce Almighty.
you can just hear Morgan Freeman.
No, I mean it actually worked. I tried it with Black Hawk Down and stuff. They do the same as the Atmos does. They could just not pan, but they have the voice of God, and then they could move it out to the seal to left, right, and surround left, right height speakers. I mean, it worked the same way. It was not
So when
just
the Black Hawk helicopter came
Yeah.
on top, you hear it and you go a little bit to
it
the
was
side,
just it was discrete and it was upmixed to something in the processor. It was not like object based. They called it a thing like object based, but it wasn't. It was a computing thing.
So
Yeah.
like an attempt on a
A good
true image.
attempt on an Atmos thing. Yes.
Isn't it
Cool.
sort of similar to what B&O has with the what is it, Feeling Center or whatever?
Kind of. Yes. Kind of. The B&O is more intelligent. But the cool thing about the Aero 3D is the same as the True Image Processor. You could feed it with a 2.0 system and then upscale it to Aero 3D. But I mean, you get the best results if you get from 5.1 to 7.1, then
Yeah.
upscale it to 10.1 or 11. I think Aero 3D was 11.1. So,
cool.
yep. They actually,
that is
Aero
nice.
3D, you could choose if you want a height center speakers as well. So you had a speakers all around you, then you had speakers at the same placement on top, and then you had the VOG, the voice of God. I did right, like you say, show right there, Mikey, a 9.1 Aero 3D system at my cinema to begin with, actually. And then I had to pay for the Aero 3D license into the receiver. And I had one Blu-ray that could play it, and that was Expendables. I can't remember if it was Expendables 2 or 3, but one of those movies was the first movie on Aero 3D. And
Yeah, a
probably
movie
the
that
last.
you wanna
Wait,
watch
so you get the
once,
Sylvester Stallone from
Yep.
the center speaker right above you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, a movie. Yeah, you definitely want to watch more times. Yeah.
Whatever movie he's in, it's also
Who is that?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Like
I
even in
definitely
Rocky's like,
impressive, yeah.
he's done it throughout his career.
It
Yeah.
was Expendables 3 in 2014 that came with the Aero 3D
That was a good
Soundtrack.
movie, man.
soundtrack.
Sonically done. Soundtrack was very good on that movie.
You think?
I watched it on the 90s, man. It was fucking insane.
Oh, I hated it. I think it was distorted as fuck. But that I listened to the Aero 3D, and it was the first Aero 3D and probably the last Aero 3D soundtrack that ever got done, and it sounded horrible. And
Has
the
any
license,
of you now watched the Dune movie, the new edition?
I am working on it. I
Working,
don't understand crap of it. I mean,
No, no.
Sounds amazing.
I'm
What?
not
Definitely.
a sci-fi guy, and I don't understand any of it. I've watched 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which movie?
Dune.
Dune. The
I
new
don't think
version.
I've seen it. I canceled my
No.
Netflix because there's no need anymore.
Not
It's
on Netflix.
on HBO. Yeah, it's HBO Max or called now. But or if you buy it. But
You need to cut the cable so you can have subscriptions everywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm reducing my number of subscriptions. Actually, I don't need any of this shit. I'm keeping the
Literal
TuneIn. I
houses.
don't know where it's coming, but just the Deezer. That's all I'm keeping.
For the time being, you're even literally getting rid of your house subscription.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of everything.
How's that going? Are you nearly all packed, or is it like you
I have the
wallow
bedroom
every
left.
morning? You walk into your living room, it's like, fuck, they're in boxes.
You know what? I honestly I haven't listened to them in recent time as much. I guess like I don't know if you subconsciously know when you're. I guess I got ready for it. I don't miss them. I sure
If you
think about
don't
them every
use it,
time.
you can send them to Sweden if you're.
Yeah,
want
with
to.
Post Nord. Fuck.
Yeah, don't.
No, I rented a storage locker, so I'm planning to move them this week. But now I looked at the weather, and it's supposed to snow the entire fucking week, so that's not gonna be good. But I gotta be out till March, or end of March. I'm planning to be out of here by March 15th. So I think my 200th podcast will be the last one in the apartment.
Yay, celebration.
And then
Let's trash the place.
Yeah.
let's trash the place.
Well, your bedroom
well,
wall is already trashed with that shape.
Storming
You'll
the
find
place.
that as soon as you
Oh,
move
Christ.
one day, Henrik.
Oh no! I have been thinking about it, but when I'm gonna move, I'm gonna take the shape down, and then I'm gonna put these kind of walls over the other walls, and then I'm just gonna say,
Surprise,
"Fuck you, see
motherfucker."
ya, bye."
Oh god, that's a good
Because
idea.
it's like a cheese in there.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, it's what 6 holes per tile, right?
Oh, I only done 3 holes per tile.
Well, because you got actual walls. This paper mache here, you have to go all.
Yeah,
and,
I did
went
3,
with tribal
and I
anchors
have
and shit.
like 30 something tiles. So, yep.
So that's 90 screws, man.
That's about 100 holes.
Heidi only knows 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Houston 500 yet, but we're up there.
We're up there, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and Heidi
that wall
just
is
going,
gonna
Henrik,
suck.
we agree on 8. Now I counted to 32. You count wrong, woman.
Yeah.
Don't count.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What I learned on Discord is because there actually is a tab for wife acceptance factor. Is that you just need to say, "You never pay attention to my hobbies. They were already there the whole time."
Yeah.
There you go. I don't have the problem, so.
So yeah.
Put Britney Spears over the hole. It worked in my old college apartment. Yeah, no, I gotta freaking. I don't mind taping it up. Like I'm not torn and heartbroken about it. Fuck it. Like I know how to do all that stuff. I just don't feel like painting the place. I'm gonna leave that to the landlord. By law, they have to paint, right? Over.
Yeah, but if you decide, Willie, to paint yourself, then they come back and say you haven't done a good job. We need to redo it. So it's just fuck you guys. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna patch the walls, do my part of the contract, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the LEDs, so I'll essentially end up walking away with money instead of losing money from here. So, because I don't want to take the LEDs down, they are very nicely installed here, and I have a switch that has never been used because it's for the light that's never been installed in your dining room. So I'm gonna put little Philips Hue switch on it, right? And then they can just turn on and off the LEDs underneath the counter. And that's it. And walk away. I'm not gonna leave all my network gear here. That's crazy. Take all that shit out.
Yeah.
But then again, like, do I really miss a 6 years old Switch at this point? Or would I miss a 6-year-old Switch much?
Nah.
You know what I mean?
How much cables do you have in your walls that you need to pull out?
0. I fucking did that up above, where I replaced everything with Cat 7s.
Perfect, yeah.
And in this one, I just said no. I'm not gonna do that because if I pull a pin on it, like I can just quickly move out. But the quickly move out kind of didn't turn out because then I installed the shape, and that's. Taking the shape down is gonna be a sad day.
Yeah,
and
but the shape the shape is still, I mean, you can have the shape down in 1.5 hours, and then you can start plaster it up.
Oh yeah, but that's gonna take me longer than that to take down the shape because I'm gonna be wrapping all this shit, and I need to clean the
Oh, sure,
tiles
okay.
first
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the dust, right? Like, because it's gonna be packed for a few months now. So, and it's all packed in, like I said, these black boxes and saran wrapped and tight labeled. So I don't know if they fucking need to see that in customs, and it's easier for me to document what's where.
Yeah.
Because I can just go through the boxes and then I can write up a manifest, I guess, of what I'm taking with. And yeah,
Willie's manifest.
my manifesto. And I have to pack the kitchen, which is not fun. It's funny, my friend came over yesterday and she brought wine, right? I'm like, fucking, I already packed the wine glasses. So
Yeah.
fucking out of the intellect glass. No glass, bro. That's it.
It's less of a problem than if you were to have already packed the corkscrew. Unless it's
That's what I said too. I'm
cheap
like, you're
wine.
fucking lucky that I didn't pack the corkscrew. I actually
Drilling
do
machine.
have a corkscrew opener in the
Swiss
glove
Army
box
knife
of my
or?
car. How many tiles do I have? 12, I think. Yeah, I have 12 tiles.
But you have a Swiss Army knife always, right? As you should
I
do.
don't. I have a freaking tactical knife and a X-Acto knife because Swiss Army knife is good for cutting cardboard tape on Amazon boxes. But I used to have an Swiss Army knife. I always used to have a Swiss Army knife, but for some reason I don't anymore. But you can
I
do
need
that.
to always, yeah, I always need
Take
to
a
have this
shoe and
stuff
just
with-
beat the fucking bottle against the wall and watch the cork, the hydrostatic pressure push it out
Yeah.
till it pops and fucking now you got a mopping situation going on and a red wall. Right on.
Or the bottle isn't made all that properly and it just shatters, and now your wall is all full of wine.
Fuck, I'll never forget the first night in our new apartment with my wife. We just moved to a bigger place. And I poured myself a huge glass of pomegranate juice. And I put it on a nightstand. And I don't know what the fuck I did, but it just went right across the whole wall, dude. And pomegranate juice is ruthless. You could not get that off. Oh my God. The look I got, like I already murdered 7 of our children, I guess. But it's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, sorry, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened. I obviously wouldn't have done it on purpose. Do you think I just field goal kicked the fucking glass across the room full of pomegranate juice? Just, it's a housewarming present.
That's the day the divorce started.
Oh God, she did not. She was not happy about that. Yeah,
Understandable.
So it was fun times.
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking happy about that because I had to deal with it quick, right? But I cleaned it up, so painted the wall, and everything was fine. And we lived happily ever after for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Oh shit! But yeah, I'm gonna take the V1. It's gonna be the trooper that sticks around. I'm actually thinking of buying a BeoLab 11, so I have some base. I have a line on one, and I'm gonna pull a trigger on it. And M3 comes to the washroom. That's basically what I'm taking. Everything else is packed. And I'm keeping the Halo out. Because the building gateway that I have here, I'm just gonna leave that with my mom. Because I still have to install the lighting system in her place from the old house. And I might as well just tie all my shit in there too. Just leave it there. So then I move to Florida, I just buy a new system anyways.
Yeah.
And leave the gateway, because it's a master link socket on it still. So leave the gateway and in her place. So then everything, just once I program it, it fucking works. Because I think I'm going to put like Philips Hue lights as well somewhere around there. So then you got to have a gateway in order for them to always turn on to match the warmth of the color of the pot lights and shit.
Well, problems I don't have. It's either
The
light
fucking
on or off.
I like it dimmed when I want it dimmed. So,
But
yeah,
when
it's
you
nice.
want it dimmed, you want the Barry White on the stereo as well at the same time, and it's good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah,
The
and
things
I don't
I
know.
like.
I might buy the 9s from the guy
No.
and just. Well, there's 8,000s in the house now, but if I'm gonna be there for a few months, I'm fucking
Get a
gonna
lap
get some.
too.
I don't have a line on one. I actually sold one last week.
You will get a lap too. That makes more sense.
Maybe lap 2 or a 19.
Sure.
But lap 2 looks better with the old PB9 than a 19 ever would, in my opinion.
Probably.
Yeah. What did you do, Mikey? I didn't understand that. You sent me that picture, and I was just like,
Oh, I bought another pair of 17s.
Are you going into secondhand deals, or are you opening your own shop, or what is going on?
No, I want to
Oh,
live
no,
in a
he's
B&O
stocking up.
shop.
He's stocking
You can
up for
take those.
freaking.
You can take those 18s down and then ship them to me, and I'll send you the 12.3s. My wife wants the 18s on wall brackets.
Oh, dude, you got a fucking leg up now. Shit. Deals are being made live on TV. You got boxes for him?
No.
Nope. But then Mikey's gonna deliver and collect because my car doesn't run that far, and the gas prices right now is way too expensive.
Yours are cheap compared to here.
It is?
Yeah, they're like 20 cents a liter less there than they are here.
Wow. I think.
Yeah, the Netherlands and Sweden is kind of the top of the European right now.
I paid.
Really?
Do you want it in euro?
Sure.
I just filled up the car, and in Denmark you have it to do it twice.
Yeah.
Because when you get to 1,000 Danish kroner, then
yeah, it's a limit. Yeah.
Put pistol back, and then I paid 2.2 euros per liter.
Yeah, it's kind of the same here.
It was 2.28 for 98 octane here last week.
Wow.
It's probably gone up since then.
Okay, then it's probably more expensive at your place.
It was 2.18 for 95.
But Henrik, do you refuel 98 or 95 octane?
100.
100. Okay.
I could get that too, but that's like
100.
€2.60 or something a liter.
Only do 100. The car needs 98, and we don't really have that much stations with 98. It's only 99 and 100.
Oh, we have only 95 and 98.
Yeah, we have 95, but the car needs 98. But I think, which I just drove past one station yesterday that has 98, but I can't remember which it was. So I usually just refuel with 100.
Do the Shell company still use this?
They have 99. V-Power is 99.
99, yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the OK station that has 100.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the ones that I used for the Skyline. So we did the ECU into. We mapped it into 100 octane, so that's what I'm just go.
Yeah.
The regular Shell V-Power is €2.30 here.
Holy fuck! Also,
the BP98 is $2.33, and then so it's around $2.30 for 98. So that's not even. There's a few places where you can get 100 octane, but that's usually 10 to 30 cents more a liter. So your fuel's cheap.
Yeah, it is. I can hear that. I just visited my my wife's family, and we had to drive 100 kilometers to get there and 100 kilometers back, and I was just like, well, that's 350 Danish kroner to get down there. And I was just like, fuck that.
Shoot, might as well fly.
Isn't that Send them an invoice.
Christ.
Yeah, but it was a good trip.
I gotta say, like in 2019-ish, when I was out in Vancouver, I was pumping gas, and it was $1.78 for premium. And I was looking at it like, holy fuck! Like if this was in Alberta, we'd be burning the Premier right on the stake. Like there's no way. It's $1.68 today in Calgary.
Herr
And
Vagabond says V-Power is €2 there.
Shit.
That must be Germany, but I would love if it was only €2.
€2 a liter. Holy cow!
Yeah, that's what. That's about in Canadian $3.20 a liter or something like that.
Yeah, that would be insanity. But I don't think that people drive as much as they drive here. Like you could get your ass to a store.
At summer, so for me it's kind of cool at the moment.
Oh, because you're driving that little Bugs Bunny battery power deal or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna recharge tonight, so when it's cheap, you know. Doesn't the gas stations be cheaper at night? Oh no.
They are if you don't pay at all, bro.
I pay like you're talking about €2 per liter. I'm paying like 0.3 or even less than that per kilometers here, especially now. So yeah. So
I just found the cheapest one near me, and €1.98 is 2.16 there, and that's the absolute cheapest one. And it's one of these gas stations where there's nobody ever there, and
that's depressing.
But Michael,
you probably
in your
get
case,
mixed with
and
water.
Also,
yeah,
almost the same with Henrik. You have so close to everyone. I mean, you can drive the same distance like William, especially, and me. We drive to places. There's a long ride.
Yeah, but it's not about.
I mean,
it's not about distance anymore. It's about stop-start traffic.
I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just, I mean, you choose the car. You mostly, if you choose a stupid car like some of us is driving, then you need to be able to pay the bill.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you could choose differently. There is a start-stop function in the car too, Mikey, but I mean, that makes you the biggest dickhead on the road, because I don't know how they did it in my car, but when you go up to the stoplight and it shuts off, then when you stop pressing the brake, it will do like this startup sequence that's just like, oh, I hate everybody around you and 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 you, and it's just like everybody's looking at you. It's so noisy when it does it, so I usually just turn it off because it's
I never drive.
I'm glad my car doesn't have it.
Yeah, every time I start a Porsche, it's just turn off and on the sport function, because why bother otherwise?
Yeah, but I'm not even that bothered about that. But regardless of the car you use, if you constantly keep having to accelerate, brake, that uses a lot more fuel than coasting for a while.
Yeah.
So it's not even about distance at that point anymore. It's
the whole kind of city driving. It's just the whole Netherlands.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, you have like half an hour of coasting, and then
when you're in traffic.
Yeah, all the time. There's never no traffic.
Yeah.
Like but how often do you use your car at a week? You don't do a
well with these prices. I try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Fucking flat spots on your wheels, probably.
Not yet. I drove yesterday, and that was like the first time in a week or something.
Yeah, I drive like maybe once, twice a week. That's it.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, it's not because of the prices
every day.
It's not because of the prices. I just don't use my car, and
you live in the city.
Yeah, we live in the city, and we actually sold a 911. We sold Heidi's A6 Avant, so we only have the last one now, and it's just like Heidi takes public transportation or takes her bike. I walk to work, so it's only if we need to go visit friends, family, and whatever. When we need to go grocery shopping, that's down the street. And I just figure out I have an app and they deliver within 12 minutes. So I just put everything in the basket and then swipe pay with Apple Pay, and then they deliver all the groceries. So I don't have to carry them up here. It's amazing.
So why not have a cool, amazing family car for those few trips that you do?
Exactly. And I mean, it's just, I mean, I have to fill it up maybe twice a month. But I mean, that's 200 liters of petrol.
Yeah, for me, I live outside the city, so I have to commute every time in and out for work, and I do a little bit. So it's too much driving, so it's just not worth it. That's why the electric cars for me is not for the environment's sake. It's just for the car's sake. It's nothing.
You're driving a battery car, anyways.
It's just
right.
So yeah, I mean the Porsche is in summertime, so I have no trouble or problems with refueling for the price. I mean,
can you charge the electric car at the school?
Yeah, because
sweet.
At the same place is
that's cheap.
Yeah, because
free is always cheap.
Volvo has their own kind of headquarters there, so I use theirs. So yeah.
With these current electric prices here, that won't be for long. Like
there's one time
my electricity bill's gone up again. Like it's now what, like 60% more than it was 3 months ago.
Holy fuck!
So yeah.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
But Michael, also take in mind that you have so many goddamn new speakers that uses
I haven't used any more electricity.
I mean, just think of the 50 is 2,100 watts each.
Yeah, but the difference between...
But they don't eat that.
The difference between 3 months ago and now is literally within 2% either side.
Yeah.
But the bill apparently is over 60% higher.
The price is the same in all Europe.
Yeah,
it's hang some solar panels out of the railing in the balcony.
Yeah, for me, it's actually getting cheaper now, so that's kind of good.
I mean, it's to the point where this podcast is costing me like almost €7 to make.
It is crazy. I mean, we have like 3 times as much as it used to be, 4 times as much.
Yeah,
Yeah, one of the resident photographers was also saying he lives in Belgium. And Belgium apparently is hit quite hard as well. And he was he said, in his words, small apartment. It looks like a no apartment to me. But he said he was at €70 for electricity and it went to like 380.
Yeah.
Holy mother of mercy.
Yeah.
That's not
wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, we're getting there as well. Yay.
Yeah, what's the normal power bill in EU? I'm also with Cassette on that. What's the question?
How
much do you pay?
We used to pay 250 here.
Yeah.
Maybe 260, and we have a 24/7 server running with 3 virtual machines. We have a lot of network gear, and nothing is like shut off. Like everything is running all the time. And now it's €700. So 250 to 700.
Wow.
Yeah, we have almost. I'm at winter time because it's summertime. We don't pay anything, so it's just in the end of October that we pay. But at winter time, especially now when the solar panels haven't been overcovered with snow, January and December was like, as you say, 200. It was supposed to be 140, and then it doubled up to 500, and now it's back to 230, and the next one is just going to be 100, and then just flatten out again. So yeah.
Normal power bill in the EU is a bit hard to say because the countries are so different. Like if you live in rural France, it's not even close to the same as Denmark.
But yeah. I just made a deal with a company, Willie. This one guy, he takes a lot of households and put them into one group, and then he tries to get a good deal with the electric company. So I went to Well, this is in Danish. I think I paid 1.4 Danish kroner per kilowatts, and now I pay 0.7 per kilowatts.
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
It's a difference.
The only reason I'm happy now is that my house isn't attached to the gas, because a cubic meter of gas went from 80 cents to €2.80.
Mm.
So my bills, like January 2021, was $138. That was for the energy power for everything in this apartment, all the way to April because it was fucking cold, $127, and then June to November, I paid about on average from $85 to $99 a month.
Bloody hell, that's cheap. That's Canadian dollars as well.
So
And
what
that's
happened
Canadian
in
dollars,
January
yeah.
or February?
It's cold.
When
Heating.
it's cold, right? So the heating.
Yeah, but
kicks on.
this year
This year,
Is it still
156.
Yes,
It was. Let me view that bill here, because I forgot to pay once, and they combined two of them together.
It's like €100. Bloody hell.
$168.
That's so cheap.
Yeah, $168 was my bill for February.
That's cheap.
And it
I
was
mean, I have
fucking 30 something here for a long time too. Like it was really cold.
I mean, I have everything under like observation here, and I can see that I have two apartments. This apartment that we're in right now is using today 9.79 kilowatt hour, and the other apartment is using 5.62 per day at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's not that much. That's 16 kilowatts a day.
Yeah.
And I can say that my parents is using 75 kilowatts a day. They have like a massive electric bill. They have electric heating as well.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah,
is a lot.
I mean, when we were at I set everything up here at Christmas, and when we were at their place at Christmas, I think we peaked out at 125 kilowatt hour a day.
It's almost a commercial connection to the house.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
How much
I
weed
hope
were you
their
guys
Christmas
throwing?
presents were worth it, because
I mean, they use a lot of money on electricity, but all their heating is electricity as well. So it goes down to maybe 25 kilowatt hours in the summertime, and then in the wintertime it's just like, oh, if it's cold, we heat the house up, and it's just like really crazy.
Yeah, here it's not bad. Like, and that's also water included in there.
Yeah.
Is it water included?
Yeah, water and
North
heat.
Go
America.
Canada, go Canada.
Like
Canada.
that's my only utility bill in this apartment.
Huh.
Other than network, I mean internet, which is I think I pay like $150 for that.
Well, at least you could screw
Okay,
on
I
that.
only pay like
The what, sorry?
At least
I
you get
paid-
screwed on that.
yeah.
Oh, fucking hard. Internet
I
is.
think I pay 20 euros a month, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, same.
For 1,000,
Same here.
1,000
Same.
Yeah, same here.
with static IP.
I don't think I have a static IP. I don't really care for that because I don't remote log in. Where am I here?
But you don't really need static IPs anymore for remote logins either.
No.
Only if you want some DDoS attacks, then you need static IPs.
Yeah, internet. Yeah, my internet is about $100.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah. Then again, North America is kind of shit for internet.
Yeah, it's expensive, and you don't get a very good.
No,
Line.
data
Yeah,
here
we
is
have seen that
expensive, yeah.
before on this show. Yeah.
Data here is expensive, and even like cell phones and all that nonsense, way more expensive than in Europe.
I remember when I moved to Ohio in 1999, from Denmark, I was like, I needed some internet connection, and the
Dial-up.
family I lived with didn't have internet connection. So I was just like, well, I need that, because how am I gonna go on the internet? And then they were like, well, we don't know. So I needed to figure out who could provide me with internet. So in that little city in Ohio, out in the countryside, I got to know some guys called DragonNet. And DragonNet, they could provide me with internet. So I got like, and it was fixed internet. It was an ADSL line, not an ISDN. It was an ADSL, but it was like really, really bad connection. And it was just like, oh, you're like the first one who ever come and ask for internet in this city. And I was just like, fuck,
Future,
we're in 1999. Where's people at?
I'm from the future.
Yeah.
Everybody else in Ohio about it's just a fling. It will be over in a few years.
Yeah. That won't happen.
Yeah, the internet market.
Yeah, 99 internet. Yeah.
Most of the UK is still like that, where it's all ADSL. Like it's still
That's
over
terrible.
phone lines. It's,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I know, but what you gonna do about it when people have monopolies that are allowed by government?
I mean, the 5G connections here in Denmark is getting crazy good. I mean,
It's because everybody's magnetic now.
yeah, Mikey, it's one big mesh network.
That's right. Oh, fuck. That's terrible, but so true. Yeah, get yourself the 5Gs, baby. I don't know about the 5G here because I don't have a phone that can do it.
But is it actual 5G or is it just where the logo says 5G? Because those are
Oh no. It was actual 5G.
because 5G is quite directional and like you must be line aside from the tower and that sort of stuff.
If you just move a bit, then it will fuck up. No, I got 513 down and 600 up here, and it's not on Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi is kicking out at 550 each.
That's not bad.
No.
And that's what, the 5G deal that you got going on? Or the Wi-Fi 6, whatever it is?
It's just normal 5G.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's kind of, that's decent. Yeah, I see towers here, but apparently there's too much metal in my windows where I barely have any mobile internet in my apartment. Like
Weird.
it was fine when I had single sheet glazing, then I upgraded to double sheet glazing, like normal people, right? That don't want it to be fucking cold in winter. Now I can barely get any signal in my apartment anymore.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
So let's get back to your new purchase. What are you going to use the 17s for?
For America, mostly. In the meantime, fucking around here, see what
for
ads.
What?
For America, mostly. For once I move to the US.
So have I been out for a few weeks or something?
Or maybe
we talked about this the last version, the last podcast you were on.
So
Will is moving. Michael is also moving.
Yeah,
okay,
we're both
so
moving.
I will log out and I'll see you guys later, and then I'll watch the podcast from last week.
No, Mike has been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, but he hadn't pulled the trigger.
Oh, but it's slowly. He's got the gun now.
So where are you moving?
Florida. Down the scope.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm gonna be Willie's neighbor. Well, not
he's
directly.
going to
I can't cope with all that noise complaints, but
you're going down to Trump.
You know, it's funny. Everybody's scared to be my fucking neighbor, man. Everybody's scared to be my neighbor for some reason. It's like I'm just.
What about Megan?
What about her?
Yeah, are you both going? Or
yeah.
What? Jesus Christ!
And
Eric, are you moving to Russia?
Why wouldn't she come?
Eric, are you moving to Russia or what happening?
Yeah, no.
Go to Ukraine.
Jeez. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we've been talking about it for quite some time, but
No, Florida it is. It's
right on.
I
That's
can't
funny
wear
that you
this now.
have-
It's just
I like
not
that you
right.
have it on the ready, fucking.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Tampa, and I'm shooting for Miami, but
So how about the time difference? And is that the end
2
of
hours.
BeoTalk when we
No.
get to number 200?
no.
No.
we don't.
Are you
touch.
gonna do the Miami talk where you have an orange suit on and a pink suit on, and then
That's right.
some
Get all the
bounce
flower
wow
suits
music?
on.
Yeah,
Coconut shells.
well, that's going to be Willie. I'm not living in Miami.
Miami Vice style, yeah.
Gonna be drinking bourbon out of coconut shells, bro.
Yeah, and driving a white Countach.
Yeah.
That would be the most horrible car that I would ever.
So when
Oh.
are you moving, Mikey?
End of year, early next year, somewhere around that time period. Exact timing is not set yet. But,
Okay. Did
Will
you
is
get a
more
job
set
there, or
than
what? Why?
Weather, America, freedom, and family.
Yeah.
Weather, yes. Free, and family, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, there's that's a good place to be at, Florida. I think out of all the places.
Yeah, it's nice in Florida. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
if it was me, I would definitely move to California
And pay taxes
Why?
like everybody else.
because I like California. It's very Scandinavia-like.
Well, the homeless everywhere.
Come again.
Yeah, I would.
How
I would.
is it very Scandinavian?
Where was the last time you were in California?
Last year, I think, 2 years ago.
Where did you go?
But
Where I go, LA.
Okay. So
Why would you go? Why would you go to Miami and the Keys and those kind of things? There's nothing. It's just the Keys.
I'm not going to Miami, Willie is, because there's a B&O shop there.
Yeah.
The last time I went to Florida, I went to the Coke Museum and I went to see the. Was it CNN? I think it was CNN. It's okay.
Aren't
nice
they in
place.
Georgia at CNN?
I think so.
Yeah, in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
I mean, either way, why not California? Because the taxes are crazy. House prices are insane. Like a one-bedroom
But
apartment
we are
is
used to
about
taxes, so
700
that's
grand
not-
now.
The house prices
cheaper.
is crazy insane. Yes. But who cares about taxes? I come from a place where we pay 180% on cars.
I want the
Yeah.
differential to be massive, right?
But it will be massive no matter where you move.
Yeah, but you could get more. Like Florida has no state income tax.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of person. I want to give some. I'm not only me.
Who's stopping
I
you
want
from
to
giving
give some.
stuff?
I want to give
We're
some.
a social democratic republic. We're born into this.
But you can still give it away. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, but you won't. See, now I'm gonna get the
We
17.
want
Oh,
the state to have.
you
money.
need a few bucks? No, I'm gonna buy 18 for myself.
Yeah, you pay taxes on that.
Oh, this will be great. The new intro for BeoTalk will just be, let's have guns.
No, we can't do that on YouTube because they banned that.
Oh, okay.
But Michael and
Everything will be
Be nerf
demonetized.
Be
I
Nerf
don't see
guns.
Michael or Will as gun freaks either way, so I don't think that's
No.
a factor. But or are you Michael or Willie? Are you gun freaks?
Well, no more
Will
than
you
your
I'm
get
dad
gonna-
guns
is.
I'm gonna buy some guns when I'm there and I'm able to.
Of course, because it's your fucking right to have guns.
It's not even the right. I always wanted to own a firearm, so I'm gonna buy one.
Out of
Yeah,
the
and-
three
and
of
the
us,
good-
Eric's
the-
family is
the
the
good
most
thing is
armed
that-
of all of us.
You don't get drunk very often, Willie. So it's very, very easy for you to just have a gun and it lays in there. You won't sit in your chair, in your Eames chair, rolling it like.
No, because I want to get it. I want to get a scar. Like I want to get an actual long rifle. I don't really pistol. Yeah, I'll probably end up with one, but that's what I would get.
Yeah, and then
Just
you'll do
for shits and
the
giggles.
Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2. where he clocks it and going
Sarah
around.
Connor load the shotgun. No, I like it. I'd like to have a rifle. I don't know, just something that I always wanted to. Here you can run around with fucking BB guns and shit, so at least you can do it for real over there.
And good luck with shitty electricity and dropouts and bad internet connections. And yeah. You think you got it all figured out, but you will know. And we're gonna have the BeoTalk. Oh yeah, today it's only gonna be 1.5 minutes because the power outlet. And today we got 3 minutes and 14 seconds, but that's only because of Dragon Net.
Time when it cut off for Michael, you took over very good. So I mean,
and it wasn't
we
even
have
my
a
electricity.
reserve. I mean,
No, it was
so,
Google went down.
We are going
I
to do
don't
it
think
fine.
that. I don't think that there's going to be issues there. This is not Dominican Republic.
I don't think so either. That way,
it's going to be fun.
I would just love to see how you will. Your new places, how they will be, how you will place your new furniture, how you will do new setups. That's kind of the whole thing. You can start all over again. That's kind of the cool thing with the moving. The moving is pain either way.
Building a house or moving into a current house?
I'm going to move into a current house. I'm not going to build one.
Okay.
I don't have that
But
patience.
No, don't.
But you're going to have to probably, based on what we're looking at, do some remodeling in the house.
Yeah, that's fine, but
yeah.
it's quite a problem if you want to do that like internationally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have done, both places they have been, your own take to your apartments.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to go room by room, but like...
Yeah. Everything,
I don't have the patience.
Especially, as you say, you can't really go overseas just to see, oh, no, I want that paint and fly back. No.
Yeah,
buy something. That's way more sensible.
No, it'll be fine. I already checked. There's, I mean, there's a gigabit available where I'm looking. So, and it's about $110 a month for gigabit up and down. So
that's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's fine. I don't even fully use gigabit at the moment, so it's good enough for me.
No, you will save in other aspects. So yeah, that's nothing.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
I'm looking forward to Mikey and Willie making America great again.
You bet your ass, bud.
Yeah.
We need to change. I mean, if I can get you guys to do some statements on camera, I will do the editing and some music, and we're gonna make a campaign flyer and the campaign intro for this channel. That's like really cheesy. That let's make America great again. I would love that.
You could actually take the make Bang & Olufsen great in America again, because
that's good too.
That's what I would go with. Let's make Bang & Olufsen great again in America.
In North America, yeah. Yeah, that would be.
It's a bad slogan. It's like Biag. Biag.
Have you got a job there?
Not yet.
Okay.
But it can work remotely, so that's fine.
Yeah, and it's the market for the employees at the moment.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just the visas take forever.
Yeah,
I'm going
the
in.
only thing. But I mean, if you're planning on the end of the year, that's not an issue.
No,
so
I'm planning probably by August that visa thing should be done, because I'm going as an E2 visa, so I am gonna open my own company there. Open an LLC.
Yeah.
And
man, that's
some money.
exciting.
I mean, half of California lives in Florida now, so you'll doubt it'll be the true experience.
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, Florida, or where's it? Sorry, California ran out of U-Haul vans to rent because 2 months ago they announced that they were going to up state taxes by 100%, so they were going to double them.
Yeah, but it's still nothing.
Indeed,
people still go.
Nah, man, I'm looking forward to this. Big news for me, because I've been totally off.
Maybe we just talked about it every time you weren't here.
Probably that happened, yeah. Because every time you're here, we're excited, and there's a whole bunch of new shit, so we never get to this.
Well, we can't move to
But yeah.
Denmark because you'll send us to some camp in Africa.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite
No,
literally.
we just opened up actually. We just opened up at some tents and camps and stuff for refugees. So you just come along.
That's right. I'll live in a dumpster by Factory 5.
You don't even need to quality check there anymore. So definitely you can get a job.
It's good.
Sleep
It's
on
good.
the aluminium
It's good.
shaving.
Good. Oh, is this all right? Yes, that's fine. Is this all right? Yes, that's fine. Yep, you can do that.
Yeah, that Halo is still a thing. It's bloody terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Beano, if
know.
you're
I feel
listening,
so-
what the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm actually. I thought that my dealer was a bit more proactive on this, so now I have to send those two return, and then he has to do a case with Bang & Olufsen. So it's gonna take a lot of time before we get into the goal. But let's see how it goes. Maybe I'm just gonna going to be a pro customer at Hi-Fi Klubben in Denmark. El Giganten instead of B&O, because I mean, I can't pay 5,500 Danish kroner for a remote that rattles like that. I mean, not even IKEA remotes rattle. So it's
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that. Have you guys seen? I got a new TV.
Yeah.
Everything is sorted out. Everybody's happy. It only took a few days. Apparently we have flying cars here in Copenhagen. So I was watching TV, and my kid Hamilton was driving with cars on the floor, and then out of a sudden he took one car and just threw it, and it was just like fun, and he didn't even see the car hit the TV because then he was in another room, in the dining room, and I was just sitting there, and then the whole screen just turned black. And then this green stuff appeared, and I was just like, "Oh,
that's
Henry,
where that hit.
you need to count to 100." So I was just sitting in the chair, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, and then I tried to shut it off and turn it back on, and it came up,
Yeah.
and then it shut down the screen, turn on the screen, shut down the screen, turn on the screen, and it kept on doing this. And then I looked closely, and I could see that it cracked in the screen. I was like, "Fuck, this sucks." So I called the insurance company, and they said that we're closed. So please do it online. So I did it online, and I said that my BeoVision Harmony 65-inch had a terrorist, and he threw a car at it, and the day after, I got an email for the repair company, and they said, "We need the serial number of the screen." And I was just like, "Cool, I'm going to take a serial number of the screen." So I took the serial number of the screen and sent it to them. And then there was like, "Yeah, that's okay, but we can't use that. You had a BeoVision, Bang & Olufsen BeoVision
Yeah, the LG
Harmony
and the
65, and you
BeoVision,
sent me a serial number for an LG CX TV." And I was just like, "Oh, you misunderstood. I don't need the whole sound center replaced. I just need the screen." And they couldn't really figure it
Henrik,
out.
You
So-
do know that you talked about last time you were on the show. You actually talked about this. So
Oh, I did. Sorry.
yeah, so that's maybe why you don't remember them moving to Florida. But yeah,
Probably.
But again,
So,
yeah.
What happened was that. Thanks, Eric. What happened was that they called the
I
Bang
get
&
it now,
Olufsen
okay.
guy, and then they said, "Yep, that's how it is." And then they just came and replaced the screen and fixed it. So it was
Nice.
like really, really easy. It cost me 1,000 Danish kroner in self coverage something.
Yeah, the same here.
Self-harm.
Yeah, this is my 24-inch screen that we used.
Nice cable management.
Thanks, man.
What is it sitting on, actually?
It's Hamilton's chair.
Yeah,
Fair.
I use this
Fair.
TV on the balcony, so it has like these hooks, so I could put it on the balcony and watch Formula One out there. So now
kind
it's just
of
on
a
the
BeoWorld or BeoPlay of
yeah.
standard.
So
just-
yeah, that everything went smoothly. It was very, very easy and not that big of a deal. I was quite impressed by the whole insurance company thing because I was just like, oh, I'm gonna hate this. This gonna suck. But
Or did they raise your premium or no?
no, nothing.
For now at least.
The only thing that I lost was the professional calibration, which sucks.
Oh yeah.
So
that
I
was a
have
while
to
back.
I have to call the insurance company and see how we're gonna work with this because I mean it is something that I paid for, but it's not a fixed thing on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. I probably have to pay for that myself.
I think so because they probably closed the case already.
Sure.
I mean, for their
But
case, it's just
the
thing
the
is,
screen. Yeah.
I'm not as. I don't have the same product now as I used to. And that's what the insurance is for, that I should have the same product now that I used to have.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Yeah, it's the greatest picture ever.
Yeah.
This is insulting and hilarious at the same time. If you
The worst is talk
don't
about
know the background to this picture, it's insulting.
I had one guy on the Danish forum writing like, yeah, fuck Bang & Olufsen, they do very bad TVs. Look at that Samsung, it's still running. And I was just like, dude, a kid threw a car at the TV. He was just like, yeah, whatever.
There was this discussion that you could actually buy a 55-inch for your Harmony, but yeah, the speakers would be outside or
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be matching, but you still can do it. And here's a perfect example how it probably could have looked. A little bit exaggerated, but still, yeah, you get a picture.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
it went flawlessly and everything went right. I need to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna call the insurance company. I actually wrote an email to the insurance company, but that was just because if they wanted to participate in my channel because I had some questions about it, and they did a very good job. I don't have any complaints, but I want to know more about the insurance part of Bang & Olufsen if you should do something special, and I'm trying to get them on my channel, but it's yeah.
Yeah, that's hard because there's a lot of actuaries and stuff involved and tables and
Yeah.
It is actually more of a science than most economics is.
Yeah, but the problem is that the calibration is the same price as a 49-inch TV in a normal hi-fi store.
Shit.
And I mean, it takes like 3 hours.
Yeah, but
Really?
I
It's
guess
that long?
insurance company will not pay for that amount of money for that TV. They will always give you a small sum of that, I guess, for that calibration.
Should have gone for the sound center.
But then they have some on the disclaimer that's saying if the TV is 4 years or older, it will be a percentage of the TV's price. But this is less than 4 years, and I still have the professional calibration done. And I mean, I don't know.
I guess you have the receipt for the
sure.
calibration. Yes. It should. In Sweden, would be a little bit different, but yeah, I guess in your case, you're kind of good for it, to say.
I don't know.
In Sweden, you wouldn't have a TV yet.
I will try to ask them, but I mean, I don't expect anything, but it's just a question that's nice to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dan
said you should build a wall around your TV for next.
Yeah, I thought about that. I really thought about that. Also, at the beginning, I was just like, let's build a wall from one end to the other end so he can't get there. But he doesn't touch the TV. He doesn't touch the speakers. He doesn't touch any Bang & Olufsen. This was
my kid,
pure.
But
it was just.
He was playing. Accident, dude.
He was playing, and he didn't do it on purpose. If he did it on purpose, I would throw him off the balcony. But I mean, he didn't.
Please don't, because you'll end up in jail.
What I have had a problem with is my kid doesn't do anything, as you say, like Hamilton. Not even, not yet at least, no mistakes and all that. But our friend's kid is very good at throwing stuff. And that's another story. He was very close to hitting the clips one time. And yeah, that's another story, because you can't really hit other people's kid, but at one time was pretty close. But yeah, still there's only things, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't touch. The only thing that he really likes, that is actually the 12 threes. But that is only because he walks past it. It goes from the surround left goes right beside his room. So he goes around it to go into his room. And then when he goes through the doorway, he can see himself in the 12 threes. And then he stands by the 12 threes and he do like this. And he think that's very, very funny. Because it goes like and then he's just laughing. So that's the only thing. And he actually took around the 12 threes and do like this. And I'm just like, yeah.
But that's nothing.
I can't do anything about that. I mean, it's a fucking mirror.
You have the screws tightened in on the wall bracket?
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah, nothing happens. I mean, they don't even click or anything. It's just like, he's just staying there and it's very gentle.
Where's the drywall?
All this kind of talks when
you get the fingers on him. That's the only thing. But I mean, he's really respectful.
About, having my thighs and all that the kid would, do everything to him, and the 20s. Yeah, when they grew, I think that when kids grew up with bang Olufsen and these kind of things around them, that's just nothing. Same with the Eam chair. It's just all these kind of things. It's just there for them, so it's nothing special or nothing that intrigues them or interests them. So
they don't know any different, right? Because they haven't seen any different. Like,
friends, kids. That's another thing. That's new to them. They were going, "Oh, what's this?" But
yeah, he hasn't touched like anything really of that matter. He thinks he has like some small balls that he walks around with. He thinks it's funny to put them behind the speaker and let them go down to the floor, but he doesn't touch the speakers on the harmony.
That's it. It's not too bad.
No,
could be worse. Just wait until he's 16.
Yeah, and then I will get a defect amp and house complaints and whatnot.
Yep.
But then
I'll move to Florida.
Anyways. Yeah, me too.
There we go. Florida's gonna be fun.
Florida is very accessible, so that's good for me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, fly up, drive over. I'll plop you into the pool.
Yeah. Michael, no! You should. Wolves. You can't swim, right?
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay, good.
I have these, that they work.
Yeah, I know, but even so, like maybe before the whole leg thing, you couldn't swim either. I don't know.
No.
There's still some people that don't know how to swim.
Yeah, but
which to me is baffling.
Sweden, Finland, all these kind of, we have so many lakes so close to us. We kind of, by school, we have to be able to swim, because I think it's the same in Denmark. You have to be able to swim in a certain age.
Yeah, we actually, when I went to school, we had like a topic on class that we needed to go swim.
Yeah,
I don't think you do anymore though.
You got to swim across the river and keep it 4,000 dry.
No. We were going to this outdoor pool, and then we had to do like these markers thing, but that was part of school, but it's not anymore, I think. I don't think that you're in gym in school need to swim anymore.
Here it is.
It is? I don't know.
Part of the PI, I don't think it's PA or what we call it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it is in Denmark. I don't know. I just know that I had to do it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm biased towards Scandinavians, and you just think there's like a bunch of elves in the water, and that's why I don't go anywhere near it.
The first thing we learned, Mikey, is stand on a Viking ship, and then you need to stand with one hand on the mast, and then one hand over, and then you get ready. Then you learn how to burn down a village and plunder.
Only
and,
British ones, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
French. Some
Rape,
French.
and we have that in grade school, so
Yeah.
it's just easy peasy.
Yeah, arrows with
Oh,
the fire.
boy.
Yeah.
Arrows with
really
fire
awesome.
in. If you just shoot an arrow, you get a B minus.
Yeah.
But if you put fire to the arrow, you get an A plus.
Looking at the A+ right here. Yeah.
Interesting.
Insane. Y'all crazy.
Well, you
Yeah.
kind of have to be to live in a place like
Yeah.
that where it's like, well, then again,
I actually
Canada's
enjoyed
basically the
Denmark.
same weather, actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Denmark, to be honest. It was nice. It'll be fucking cold in there. It's like 17 degrees outside. I walk around with shorts, people taking, or not shorts, t-shirt, because I didn't bring any shorts. I didn't think it was going to be that nice. But yeah, people taking pictures of me. I didn't have to wave my
But
Canadian
Denmark
flag
and Sweden
because
is like Florida. It's the more liberal state. There,
No,
anything goes.
I really liked Copenhagen. It was a fun city to be in for a while. I think I
For us
spent
Swedes, it's very
2 weeks.
international to be in Copenhagen because it's so different. Anyways, yet so it's the same. You can
Yeah,
buy
some good massage
alcohol
places there.
in whatever store you like. You can't do that in Sweden. You can only buy liquor or alcohol in certain special monopoly stores.
Wait, so you're like the yokels of Scandinavia in Sweden?
Yep.
Why do you feel
Thanks,
better
Harry.
than the rest if you're the yokels?
We'll think we are so smart.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, Harry Mark.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Goddamn, yeah. Now you have the payment for your liquor bill.
There we go. There's electricity paid for this podcast.
Yeah, by the time
€7.
by the time we're done with this inflation, yeah, it's break even. But thanks anyway.
That's so funny.
It actually helps out
But
a
not.
massive amount.
Yeah, it's a lot of power that you consume up there, bro.
Yeah. By the way, I had a guest last week. Not let's copyright.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice video. So your shit's working?
Yeah, my shit's working. But now it works proper, which is kind of actually really nice. And obviously, Steve's cables are proper stuff. It's compared to the B&O cable, they're better.
Didn't
Like
you meet in was it like Germany or something or what?
What?
You have met Steve before, right?
Yeah.
In some wasn't there a kind of Olufsen?
Yeah, that was in
Thing going on.
Amsterdam.
And yeah, I thought it was in Germany or something. Yeah.
Well, the Germans
Close
came
enough.
in at one point or another and took it over.
As they do.
But yeah, it was good stuff. And obviously one of... I know you don't understand it, Henrik, but I had to show the sound, if that makes sense, to Steve of the June movie.
Yeah.
Because it's bloody epic. And whatever you say about it, for the context, the sound editing is bloody fantastic.
It sounds amazing. The movie sounds amazing. I just don't understand it.
No,
I'm
but
still trying to
forget
get
about
through it.
that.
I'm not talking about the audio. The audio is fantastic in that movie.
Yeah, the same with a lot of Blue Planet stuff. It's I mean, I obviously had to cycle through all the speaker modes to show that I'm actually not crazy for having this many speakers. And I think I conveyed my point. So that was kind of really cool, and it was just fun to have Steve over again. Last time he was here was 2 years ago, and the setup was quite different.
Isn't there any video with you and Steve together?
That's an older video from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but this time.
No, we just sat around, hung around, had a bunch of coffee,
Huh.
and dinner. Why?
That's
Well,
nice. You want a picture of them together.
I just wanted some chit chat.
Oh.
You guys didn't film any chit chat.
No. Well, he'll come on the show soon enough. We'll have some more chit chat.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, no, it was good fun. So it was fun hanging around. So if in case you hadn't seen the video yet, go check the video out and subscribe to Steve. Links are down below correctly nowadays, because apparently links got changed without anybody knowing.
Okay.
Yeah, so last night I had to spend like, I don't know, a good 30 minutes changing all the links in the description because they have been different for a while now.
Is that why I got these Russian bots women on my Instagram page? And is that why?
I don't know, could be on the stuff you click.
I usually just forward them to you, Eric. So.
Oh, okay.
I said, no, I'm not interested, but I have this guy in Sweden, Eric, he's very interested. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I can talk about, oh, I'm single. Yeah, but you want to talk about Swedish tanks? I can do that. Because my girlfriend doesn't want to talk about it, but I want. Do you know what a Wankel engine is? I can explain the whole mechanism.
To address Harry Mark's question, when it comes to the lap 5s, like, I wouldn't really worry about the pin code because that could be disabled or deleted, but definitely look into the chassis if they were replaced, because that's the most expensive. The
reason why I say pin code is because of the Mark 1, Mark 2 issue. So get the Mark 2 version, and if you get a pair with the pin code, then you know that it's not a Mark 1 edition. That's the reason why I said it.
Yeah, that's a dead indicator. But amp chassis, if they were replaced, then good. If they were replaced within a recent year or two, then I would still get those speakers. But
if they were changed within the 3-4 years, I would still get them.
Yeah, but they are definitely, the amp chassis are not fucking cheap, man. I think they're about 4K or 5K cost now, Canadian each. So
they're not here.
And they are also buying recycled ones because BS doesn't really have new ones.
Here the price is 1,200 euros a piece, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, here it's much more. Yeah, here it's much more.
The chassis is 1,200 euros a piece here. If they go wrong, I mean, I haven't experienced it myself. I've heard some people had some issues with them.
It's always the right one that will go first. I don't know what the fuck the reason or rule for that is, but apparently, and always when you blow a speaker, it seems to be the right one, which I think it's more or less based on how much signal goes into that channel. I don't know. But if the first one will always go, at least the half dozen chassis that I had dealt with speakers were always a right channel. And then when the right channel goes, it's about 2-3 months, and the left channel will go too. So I just take both speakers and get them both fucking looked at.
It's an old speaker, Harry. I wouldn't be too worried about getting them.
Unless they look like rubbish as well.
If they look rubbish, then don't go with them. If they look prestige and they look nice, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you can't match the price to anything else that will get sound the same and get up to the powerfulness of the Lab 5s. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
But there was, I think Steve linked or mentioned someone that actually makes a very good video on buying secondhand 5s, because
that was Steve, I think.
Yeah. So that one is pretty good to watch because you have so many things to look out for. But
just make sure that they have like this little eye down below the mid-range.
It's on the neck. Yeah, it's on the neck.
And that means that it has a pin code, and that means that it's a newer version. Then you need to, if you want the ones I have, I really hated that the red light was on all the time when the speaker was off. If you get the newer version, then the light turns off after a minute or so, right, Willie?
Yeah, I think it's almost a few seconds after.
But
Like 10
I
seconds
would
and
go.
they
I
just-
would definitely go for that now. I mean, I don't like to see the red dot anymore. I mean, that's the old B&O stuff that has that. The new ones doesn't.
I looked this all. I found an old post, and this is why it's annoying that Beoworld is down. But I have a bunch of information on it, and I found it again from serial number 1777145. They have a 5-pin digit code for security. This is from 2004. So without pin code is named Mark 1. Officially, there's no difference between Mark 1 and Mark 2 because that would make a different product quality control and accessibility. But the community.
There's one difference. There's one difference.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay, get there. Get there.
Shut up, Willie.
Yeah. Every BeoLab 5 from after type number 6881 technically is a Mark II, but like I said, they don't call it that. There's 4 types of chassis in use. After serial number 1772145 is pin code. After 1937526, you have a different connector to the wall, as in power cord.
Yes.
True.
And after serial number 217702424, they have been made to be more energy efficient in standby mode, and that drops the power consumption to 0.5 watts when they're off. There's a bunch of minor changes in those chassis in terms of like capacitors and things, but they don't have an effect on performance. The performance is all level.
Lamp was the energy consumption went down.
It doesn't say year. I gave serial number.
Yeah, but I thought it was 2015. No, it's not 15, but it was very late.
Yeah, so get the serial numbers, and the later serial numbers in the over 217, basically everything is as new as it could be, and they're good. Any serial number pre 1772145, those chassis are fixable, but they're very low on spare parts, and they're a lot harder than anything after that. So anything 178 and up, you're good to go in terms of fixability, and they have plenty of spare parts.
Exactly.
And that's basically it. But the ones with after type number 6881, they have the different plug, and which makes a bit of a difference with heat and stuff over time through the plug if you churn them up the whole time or often. So
they have a figure 8 on the later ones. They used to have that. What is it? That 3-prong.
3 from a computer. And, like a CPU. But I mean, Harry, if you just go with these 2 rules, get a pair that is from at least 2011, get a pair with the figure 8, and get a pair with the pin code. Done.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Yeah. And
depends on what household, you can kind of gauge how they take care of the.
Yeah, make sure that it's a prestige, that they look good.
They look pristine.
Don't have any dents and stuff.
If you really want to be anal about it, and they come from a dealer, let's say, ask for the software version, because that shows if the dealer cares or not, because they can update into the latest version to no cost for themselves.
Yes.
But they can also give you the hours.
Not just that, also if the serial numbers are relatively close together, then you have a very high chance that they were sold as an original pairing together. If you have something like, because quite often on the second-hand market here, I see something like a serial number starting with 177 paired with something like 193, and that's 2 different speakers.
2 different pairs of chassis that died, and they just salvaged.
Correct.
Working speakers.
That doesn't really matter that much.
It doesn't matter, but it's something to.
Yeah. But you're still in the second-hand market, man.
Yeah,
Still
the
in
lap 5s
second-hand
always
market.
come with sequential serial numbers. They always came with sequential serial numbers. One and the other were always the same.
But
Yeah.
even relatively close together, because as I understand it, closer to the end in the what we would call in the community the Mark III variant, they didn't really care that much from the factory because
No,
it
and
was
they
so
didn't come in sequential order, Willie.
Every single lap 5 pair that I've ever sold is sequential serial numbers.
Also in Mark II,
And the piano black edition that we had were also sequential numbers.
the piano black edition I can see, but I don't think that every lap 5 is like that.
Ones that because that was one thing that I always noticed, that these are the only pair of speakers that have sequential serial numbers.
I can check mine.
Yeah. By the way, the power supply is different between the US and Europe. So, like, if you get a good deal in Europe, you can get a new power supply still, but you will have to refit them.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Nor would I. You're probably better off buying it local if you're.
Anyways, yeah.
And buy it at a dealer, used dealer or whatever. Get 1 year of warranty.
Don't buy it from the Vancouver shop because they'll shave your back on them.
Get them from Anton in UK. Was it the Skynex?
No, but then
If you're in Vancouver, you can order I can order you the power supplies from my buddy. That is a service tech. He is in Vancouver as well, and he could come to your place and swap them. That's not a big deal if you're thinking of dropping 10K.
Wouldn't you just get a pair that works there, Willie?
They're hard to come by.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
They're hard to come by. And like, I have a freaking, not anymore, but they've gotten everybody the lap 5s that they wanted. But I had a waiting list for lap 5s. Like, sometime I had a guy that waited 2 years to get a set. So, and I make sure, like, I do the chassis on him and all that shit.
I
Like,
think your
speakers
battery
are
is about to
100%.
die on your headphones.
I don't think that's possible because I just charged them, but
Maybe
I
it's
wonder.
just at my end, but it sounds crazy.
No, I heard the same thing.
I think it's the dongle.
Oh, it's good again now.
Yeah, it's the dongle because it crackled and shit. But
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't know if it's a valid thing, but Harry, if you want me to, I know that I can get a pair of lap 5s here, but I don't know if it makes sense. I know a company that sells lap 5s. They probably have 3 or 4 pairs. I know that they're in top spec because I know the guy that has the shop. So if you want to do anything, just let me know and let Willie know if he should get the guy to swap the power supply.
Yeah, that's no big deal, man.
No big deal. I'll if you post me a DM, then I can send you the page to the dealer and you can watch his page to see what's in there. So no problem at all.
Yeah, it's
and it's a company.
If you find if you use this hi-fi shark, you can set it to regions, right? Which is how I like to find. If you find some in the Netherlands, let me know. That's fine.
The good thing is that if you find a shop, they probably have a good deal with a shipping company or something. So I mean, I'm not gonna ship it for you because I'm not gonna do that because I hate fucking shipping companies. But the dealer can take care of that, so no big deal from my point of view. But I will definitely, if you want me to, check him out. And but I know everything is good at this dealer. So, and he only has secondhand market.
So yeah,
it's actually the pair right there. Stop. It says BEO with big capital letters. Yep,
yeah,
that's the guy.
Nice.
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
Well, you can't get it any better than from the home country of Denmark.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
he's very fair. He's not cheap. He's not expensive, but he's fair. And everything he has is prestige. So it's amazing.
Yeah, if you got a DHL import account, dude, you're.
So
you're
Harry, write down the name of the guy right there, and then look at his page. He has a web shop where I think he has 3 or 4 pairs, and they sell like this. I mean, he swap them out so fast.
Because they're fucking awesome speakers, dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
Still
so
is.
I personally love Hi-Fi Shark because you can use it for all hi-fi. You can set it to brand specific, and then you can find everything on eBay or the local country's secondhand website. It's basically an indexing site of everything secondhand. And
Is that how you find your 17s from Anders?
no, but I did find them later. Anders actually sent me a message like, I have 17s. I heard you wanted more speakers.
All right.
You're going to buy them, aren't you? And initially I was like, no, I have no use for it. And then it's like, and then 2 days later, he's like, so when are you buying them? It's like, well, it's a desire, but I'm probably going to get killed if I do that. And he says, I'll just write cat food on the box. And it's like,
I'm gonna put my 12.3s on sale pretty soon. And then I'm just gonna mark him like Beolab 12.3 Mikey edition, please buy.
And actually then 2 days later after that exciting message, we got talking and I got permission.
Oh, she's walking in. You can see that in the window over there.
Yeah.
She just walked into the room.
Correct.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, what reflections are good for.
So, okay, we're gonna call it now, guys.
Thank you. Good night. See ya.
Well, it is actually 5 after.
Yeah. What a coincidence. Yeah.
Oh, the coinky dinky.
So in that case, thank you very much, Harry. I wish you good luck on your search. Potentially,
Very
it
much
may
so.
be worth it looking in America with American dealers, depending on where you are, because then you don't have to.
I think you emailed me once or twice, so if I come across a pair, I'll drop you a line.
But he was in Vancouver, right? So it doesn't make sense to get a pair from Europe.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if I get them here somewhere, like if I find a pair, then I'll get in touch. So that's it. Good. That's all I got.
Good.
So thank you, Harry. Good luck. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. Come and join us on the Discord in case you haven't yet. It's always good fun. There's quite a lot of people already in there, and we can get up to general shenanigans. And Christian already posted a bunch of nice iOS shortcuts for Mozart and ASE products to make them function nicely together and couple them.
Nice.
But I'm not going to say just yet because that's the beauty of Discord. You can find it yourself. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you next week on the 200th. And bye.
That's right. Bye.
You know, when this long night will fade away, and we go back to our old ways, two perfect strangers in the skies. When the sun is going to stretch its arms on the road, turn us again with his shrill call into perfect strangers in disguise. But until then,